Hey guys, Don Martino here with a special message from Logitech. Do you guys like to create content? Well, these guys got what you need. We at Anorax believe in the brand of Logitech because they have helped us get started and they have helped us get out of a lot of different binds that we have been in. We're here to offer you some of the best deals Logitech has to offer, so please go down and click the links in the description below and that will be enough to get you started. Game of Thrones Season 3 is once again created by David Benioff and D.B. Weiss and tells the story of pride and taking back what's yours, which is a great message underneath, but you got to be careful with that. So this season is great from the get-go. It gives the characters a lot of development, every single one of them, and I was very shocked on how it did that. There's something that happens toward the ending of this season, and it had my jaw on the ground. Like, wow. A lot of WTF coming out of me, and I just couldn't believe what I had just seen. And it's something that we've never seen pulled off on television before, and I gotta give this show props for that. So, spoilers for Season 2 somewhat, but in Season 2 we learned about the White Walkers, and they make much more of a presence in this season, and I think that the show does a great job with that without giving us too much. This season does a great job of giving us a lot more of Jon Snow, played by Kit Harington, who does a great job in this season. I was so latched onto his performance every second of the way. The character of Tyrion Lannister, played by Peter Dinklage, who does a fantastic job in this season. I swear everybody did. Gets a lot more development as well. One of my biggest gripes with Season 2 is we didn't get a lot of development for Sansa Stark, played by Sophie Turner, and Sophie Turner does a great job every time. Her character just hasn't been developed very much, and in this season we finally do get some development for that character, and I was very happy about that. Somebody who gives a standout performance in this season is Gwendoline Christie as Brienne Tarth. She does a fantastic job. She has such a fun character to follow, and I cannot believe the performance that she gave here, because I've only really ever seen her in Star Wars before, and she's fine in Star Wars, but we don't really get a lot of her, so seeing her here doing a lot more was a great thing. We also get a lot more development for the character of Cersei, played by Lena Headey, and she does a fantastic job in this season as well. I cannot believe how everybody just kind of came together and felt more comfortable with their characters and started to really get the vibe of the show and just turned in incredible performances to really make this season work. The standout performance, and I really have to give her props here, is Maisie Williams as Arya Stark, and wow, is she good, especially for her age. She does incredible things in this season, and I was so latched onto her performance. So we have the side story still with Daenerys Targaryen, played by Emilia Clarke, and you really don't know what's going on with her, and Emilia Clarke once again does a great job, but there's so much like back and forth going on with her character, and it's not a bad thing. It's just kind of something to really get into your head, and it really makes this season work even more. Now, throughout the entirety of the season, there's continuous storylines that are kind of like, am I into this? Am I really digging it? But throughout the season, it really starts to develop those storylines even more, and you really start to get a sense of what they're really trying to go for with them, and I found myself in just enjoyment. And after that, I found myself enjoying this season very much, and it really just, again, knows how to develop this story organically from where we left off in the first season, even from where we left off in the second season. And again, where this season ends, my jaw was on the ground. I couldn't believe what I had just seen. I had to question if I had just seen what I thought I had just seen, and I had just seen what I thought I had just seen, and it's just insane. This season will prove to any viewer that Game of Thrones is one of the greatest shows of all time on television currently. And I'm gonna say, go ahead and watch this show. I mean, it's amazing. Please, I highly recommend it. I'm going to give Game of Thrones Season 3 an A+. Guys, thank you for tuning into this review. I'm Don Martino once again. If you want to support the channel, please hit the subscribe button below, hit the like button below, leave some comments in the feedback section. I do appreciate that very much. I can't stress enough how much I appreciate your feedback. And also, please share this with your friends if you want them to see it as well, because I appreciate that even more. I've been Don Martino. This has been a review of Game of Thrones Season 3, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in.